And the fear is part of the old age. That's how we manipulated you, scaring you and offering what you wanted. And that's how you get out of it. I'll talk more about being and nothingness and all that kind of stuff another time. I don't have time today. But those are the two things I want to tell you. I also want to tell you that that flag up there is a space outpost flag. You probably never realized that, but that's why space is written on it. Because we're bringing the plan home here. I'm in Italy because the Roman Catholic Church is in the whole world, and it's got power, and it's got Jesus. And we're having another wedding and a transformation there. So when you look at that flag, you remember that that's a space outpost flag, and we all came here on purpose, and others are coming. That's why there's so many people on the planet now. It's going to be a fun one. Most important thing in life is to breathe. And move. If something doesn't move, you say, is it dead? Go see if it's breathing. I am life. I am love, which only means union. It's not partisan. And that's what happened in my Wesak 25 years ago, 26 years ago, when they were bringing in the 25 years of energy in 1975. I became one with unconditional love, and I loved everybody, and my mind said, you mean you even love those creeps? And I said, sure, what kind of love would it be if I didn't? But love isn't that part of the good? And I said, no, good is one of my children, and what you call evil is another one of my children. But it's not evil. Good is intelligence and harmony, and what you call evil is just matter and power. And I'm kind of sick of it being closed behind those bars. Remember the old great invocation? Marsha's written another one, because it's time for another one. We have to open up that door and let matter and power out, because that's the bride. That's the earth. That's us. And she has to marry her brother. Incest is allowed in the spiritual world. And only love recognizes them both as its son and daughter. And only love can perform that matrimony. And that's exactly what we're doing here. I told Joshua that this hasn't ever been done, and he knows that because he said it too, right? And I thanked him for the best time I've had in 20,000 years. And the funniest part, it should be the funniest part to you, is I'm not kidding. I'm serious. And no one has ever run an activation like Joshua ran here, ever. Ever. And some people that aren't really subtle, maybe they couldn't get that, and they need a little bit more meat, a little bit more movement, because they're a little bit more earthy. So I'm telling you that. And I'm definitely meat and earthy. It's the most important activation that we've ever done on this planet. It's funny because there's 1,200 of us only, right? But you've been picked because you read those books, you dedicated your time, and you were that fine. Thank you. You know, I wanted to do it. I'm going to just show you a little bit of the thing that I wanted to do when I started. I really didn't want to do it because I know I shouldn't want anything. That way nobody can trick me. Did you get that? It's really important not to want anything. I was going to come out like this. Namaste Narashingaya Pralalala Hiranyakashi. But I'm not going to do that. But I would love to do that. There's a whole series of stuff in there, and we will do it out in the lawn today because, the lady needs a voice. A woman with a beautiful diamond heart on her chest and very sweet energy came up to me and told me a story about her 8-year-old daughter as they were coming here, who had a vision about a golden swan that became a golden angel. And it made everybody golden. And they all looked so good, she said. That's us. And my best song, which obviously is not mine but ours, is called The Swan. So I'm dedicating this to that little girl and to every one of us. morning with big bulrushes on the side and mountains and a sunrise and a white swan swimming out to the middle of the lake. And I immediately thought that they traveled in pairs. What's it doing alone? What happens when its mate wakes up and just sees an indentation in the grass? It reminded me how sometimes we do that. We wake up in the morning, we just see an indentation in the bed. The only thing we can feel is a little bit of warm. The tracks are still warm, but there's nobody there. I'll tell you another secret. I have intimate intimacy, infinite intimacy. Infinite, that means with everything and forever. Because I embraced my eternal solitude. Run that one back, but buy the tape, buy the tape. The swan just across the water, near the morning light, and I still feel the warm wasteland beside me last night, and I remember what you said to me when you spoke about being free, but I never understood. No, I never really understood what it meant to me. And the swan just across the water in the early morning rain, sunshine or cloudy day, for her it's all the same. For her it's all the same. I love singing those kind of sad love songs because I'm full of love. And so I get to do the sad part and the sweet part about getting it back together. And that's why I'm so happy that we're here. God bless you, thank you. Boy, back outside. One last thing, I do have to remind you of this fact, that we have changed the era. And there can be coherent beings on the earth. So be one, like these. Thank you, God bless you.